Welcome to Forum Games and Quizzes podcast episode 5.
Hi, I'm the Ringlord.
Yeah, and I'm Liberal.
And
welcome.
And by the tone of our voices, you can probably tell that we're really psyched to do this podcast.
Really psyched.
Oh god, and the editing starts quite early from me. The last podcast was 40 minutes long. This one should be considerably shorter, I think.
Less, because
There's not that much to talk about since we last did the podcast.
Yeah, I haven't been on Forum as much.
And I've just been on to do Usher now and to check forum games for other stuff, but it's been quite an inactive week for the forum overall, would you say?
Yeah, probably less active than the past few weeks, I guess. Pre-Christmas anyway. Because it's been pretty so far. My forum hasn't thawed yet. Yes, since the snow. It's been pretty snowy recently,
So because it's been snowy, people haven't been able to trudge their way towards the forum.
A bit cold.
It's like, it's too cold to go on the forum.
It's too cold to post our pieces.
Yeah, so
maybe they've been outside playing with the snow. I don't know what kids do these days. Maybe you like that stuff.
Also,
I fucking hate it.
Also with myself and Liberal today is our co-worker, Dark Jelly. Would you like to tell us what Dark Jelly's doing today, Liberal?
He's been a bit silent recently since he's back from my bunga parties. He won't tell me what's happened with him.
He just keeps shaking in the corner.
Yeah.
And every time we say bunga bungy, he starts crying.
That's what he goes like.
Yeah, that's an impression.
If I made an impression, yeah.
Hey! Hey! Dark Jelly! Bunga bunga! Thank you to all who responded to our appeal at the beginning of our last episode. We thank you greatly for that. A lot of money was donated, 36 pence in total, which was enough to bring him back from the Bunga Bunga parties. So,
I wish I had some stuff.
Some 36 pence.
36 pence. Some drug. I don't know.
Yeah. So let's talk about forum stuff. Why are you squinting your eyes like that?
I need some stuff. Anyway, let's talk about some forum stuff.
Yeah. So let's talk about Mafia.
Yeah, apparently Nick's been doing some stuff. Fucking Nick again.
Yeah, we're talking about stuff. Apparently Nick's been being a Nick. Nick, more like Nick. And he's been like doing some stuff. I don't know. We seem to be using the word stuff quite a lot.
Yeah. You brought this up. I thought you'd actually have to what he's been
apparently
doing.
Nick's been like messing around on the Anonymous Mafia. So I don't know. I think
oh my god, Nick. It's Mafia on a forum. For fuck's sake, just get over it.
I don't really know what's been going on. I mean, I haven't really talked to Cribster about it. He's my main informant, so
yeah.
Moving swift on. On the subject of Cribster, though, well-deserved member of the week last week.
I guess.
Also, he did go. Yeah. Oh, that's exactly what he went like. And also, he did something to do with the Mafia as well. I don't know if he won it, or if he hosted it, or if he did something good, but well done, Cribster.
Well done. Thumbs up.
Thumbs up to Cribster. So let's talk about threads we do like. So, what's our first thread?
Let's mention Doors Open People. A thread we like, even though both of us haven't played it.
I signed up, and you signed up. And he sent out messages saying, oh, you can go,
yes.
You can go. And he sent one to...
he sent out invites. I didn't get an invite, but the Ringlord got an invite, and he hasn't posted it.
I got an invite, I used up someone's space, and I was like, I've got no time for this. Even though, right, at the time, I was having a really busy week, so I couldn't really post, so the start of the thread came as a bad time, I think, for me, personally, because I would have loved to play it, but...
It's on chapter 3 at the moment. I have no idea what's going on, because I haven't checked it myself.
To say that it's at chapter 3 already must mean that it is quite popular. So,
it is fairly popular.
Tim Campy, who I found out to be, was Marth 12.
Oh, I had no idea.
It was Marth something. Whose name's Ben, just like my name. My name's Ben.
Okay. What do you expect me to say? Yay!
I expected to go, yay, Ben's an awesome name, and then do a little dance. Just for me.
No, I don't feel like doing that.
Because no one listening will know.
No, Ben, I feel like taking drugs right now, but we're no drugs! So, I'm just gonna keep calm.
See, last week we were having cigarettes while doing this podcast, but we don't have any cigarettes. Even though I said to James before, would you like to get some cigarettes? And he says to me, oh no.
Damn it, I'm trying to quit.
I don't want any cigarettes.
I'm trying to quit.
And now he's like, I want cigarettes! Give me cigarettes!
I was like, I'm past that pace now. Now I'm just calm.
I need cigarettes.
Yeah. So
okay, so doors open, people. Also, the sign-up thread for Doors Open People has been locked. I think this kind of represents a sort of barrier in forum games and quizzes.
why?
Why?
Yeah, why? Because a lot of people have signed up for it.
No, but
Everyone who's anyone on forum games has signed up to this game.
yeah, I know.
much.
Many people have signed up for it, and I think in that respect, it's a really, really good game. But in the sign-up thread that has been locked, any thread that is below it seems to be really inactive, and every thread that's above it seems to be really active. So if you're scrolling down forum games and quizzes and you scroll further than the Doors Open People sign-up thread, then any thread below that is just a balls thread, isn't it?
Well, I don't know. It's the forum games is not quite got past the period you have been to.
Yeah, it was really active over Christmas, or like last week. Anyway, let's talk about the RP that everyone's talking about. Pushing out
To dust.
Yeah, let's talk about To Dust instead.
Well, okay then. Talk about To Dust. Have you signed up to it?
Yeah, no.
Since you love Nick so much.
I don't love Nick so much. Yeah,
Oh.
Nick! I'm not gay! You're gay! You're gayer than gay! You gay?
Yeah, just look
You
at
big
your,
gay.
Just look at your avatar.
Yeah, your avatar's gay.
Totally.
So is your signature. Your signature's gay. And purple writing's gay!
Is this all we have to say about To Dust?
No, he said that it's not focused on PvP. It's just PvP's an aspect of it because of like the difficulty and stuff. But I am meaning to sign up to it, and then like next podcast I should be able to give quite a bit more information about To Dust. It should have started by then, hopefully.
Okay.
And then we can talk about it. But I do think if you look at the RPs that are above the Doors Open People sign up form cutting line, the only RPs that are up there are To Dust and Ushing Out. So To Dust could be quite popular, I think.
Maybe.
So let's talk about the other.
Let's talk about Ushna then.
Yay! Yay! Okay,
At the
so
moment, it's going through an player versus player period. So also recently the characters have been asked to create antagonists, which go against other main characters in the game. So, for example, your main player will go against an antagonist of another player, whereas your antagonist would go against a main player of someone else. So, obviously, you wouldn't go. Your antagonist wouldn't go up against your protagonist, but it would go against someone else's. So, yeah, it's been occupied by those kind of fights, and they have been pretty good fights so far. And I haven't been reading anyone else's, but I know about mine are going pretty well so far.
your antagonist is going up against my protagonist, isn't it?
Yep.
So, obviously as host I've been reading other people's, but I have really enjoyed both mine and Liberal's writing, both bouncing off each other.
Yeah.
In respect to this PvP. That one of the best things I've read is Hyder 144 and the Real Kirby's PvP. Now, as the host of that game, I put them together because they know each other from the game Insignia's Arc a while back.
Yeah.
So they're already pretty familiar with each other's writing styles, and they've just been going mad, like writing and stuff. Like the thread's just like full of those two writing. So I'm really impressed with that. I mean, Hyder 144 is one of the best writers on the forum. The Real Kirby's one of our oldest treasures. So to see them two RPing against each other again is really quite good.
It's good.
From my point of view. But for those who are playing Usher now and are listening to this podcast, some good stuff is coming up. That goes to you as well, my bro.
Sorry, I'm distracted by Dog Jelly's smokes because as I said in a previous podcast, he smokes 3 cigars at one time.
And you want one, don't you?
And it's hogging up a room with smoke at one moment. I would steal one. I would steal one from him, but it'd be stealing candy from a baby.
Literally, stealing candy from a baby.
Because he's a baby, and cigars are his candy. It's so much.
Yeah, it's candy.
But it's candy.
Candy.
So yeah.
Yeah. So that pretty much
yeah.
The
The games recently, I don't know because the forum's kind of been gone to a freeze lately. Just coincidentally, it's this freeze is come with the snow recently.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe people they're really frozen, but I don't really give a shit if you're frozen. So, just whatever. I don't know. I would like to mention O&M Government. Sorry, I posted the first episode of this new series last week, but I haven't posted the second episode recently. To be honest, I haven't had much inspiration, but I haven't forgot about it recently though. I started writing a new story. It's kind of based in forum games, but it's going to cover other areas as well. The first episode is based in forum games and quizzes, and the main characters are Pokemaniac and Dizzybo. What are you doing?
I'm pulling faces at you so you laugh, but it just seems to be making me laugh, sorry.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take some gin.
Sure. And the main bad guy in the first episode is Dread Raven.
I like Dread Raven!
Dude.
Shut up, Isaac. Bunga bunga!
But yeah, that's not entirely fun games related, so I'm going to move on from that.
Stop crying, Isaac! Now that I've knocked him out, we can continue with the podcast.
We can continue with the podcast. Let's mention podcast comments from the last podcast.
First of all, before we do this, if it's okay with you, I'd like to mention that thanks very much to Rafi, we are now a sticky topic.
Yeah, it happens.
Right, Liberal's been taunting me.
I haven't been taunting.
He's been taunting me all week, saying because I as soon as we got stickied, I texted him. It was 2 in the morning. I texted him oh my god, Liberal. Oh my god, James, we've been stickied. We've been stickied on forum games and quizzes, and he was like, so what? I've had 2 threads sticky before.
Right, I didn't reply straight away because I was trying to sleep. Well, in the morning I was like, yeah, I've had several. This is just a thing that happens. I've had
Not to
several
me.
stickies before.
This is the first thread that's ever been sticky for me.
Okay, well done.
Although, actually,
Well
I don't
done.
know if my old comment on the above posted thread was sticky.
Of course it wasn't. The comment on both posts doesn't get sticky because it doesn't need.
Yeah, but it reached 5,000 posts.
And on that note,
So suck my nuts.
on
Anyway,
that note, this topic doesn't need to get sticky anyway. But
Why?
I am kind of glad that I'm glad because the sticky, which was Rafi's idea, probably. I'm almost because she
you just
stickied
farted, haven't you?
She stickied it, and I'm guessing it was
You have.
I'm guessing someone else from a mod farm didn't tell her to sticky it. I'm guessing it was her idea, so I'm glad that she approved it.
Thank you, Rafi. We are forever in your debt.
I'm quite fond of that moderator.
Thanks,
I would
Rafi.
say
We love you, Rafi.
distant love from me, but yeah.
Lots of love from me.
Great.
I'll write you a Valentine's Day card out of Isaac's blood. But anyway, moving on.
But Rafi, yeah, good.
Let's talk about comments on the thread.
Yeah, let's talk about it.
So you read out the first comment.
Sure. It's from Pipster. 4th member of the week. Does that make me member of a month? And yes, I did go, yeah. Oh. Yes, it does. Well, Pipster, no, it doesn't.
Wait.
You are the 4th member still, so that should be something you should be proud of.
Put it on your CV, like we said.
Indeed.
Anyway, I'm going to mention Ted Black Mage's comment, also known as Nick, also known as Week,
also known as the King of Farm Games, but read out his comment.
So he says in his gay purple writing, not sure when I got 4 Games and Quizzes title, King, 4 Games and Quizzes, King is a title. I'm okay with this. Of course you would, you f***ing. Then I got further and it started getting a bit gay. Like the time Ring started flirting with me. It is true, I started flirting with Nick. That doesn't make me gay though. That makes me like a big man and stuff. But I'm glad Nick's listened to our podcast.
Next comment from Rafi's assistant, PGTV.
Oh, also below he posted a comment that asked me to add him on Skype. Now who's the gay one? He asked for my Skype name. That makes him flirt. He's flirting with me.
Yeah, whatever. Anyway, PGTV says read comments from the video. And Paul Mold equals me now. Okay, that's something unrelated about this. No. Okay. Also, too long but madly entertaining this time. Okay, PGTV, thanks. That means a lot from you.
It was 40 minutes, so it was quite long.
It was pretty long, to be honest. Just like, yeah.
Next, from Somber Aria, who has a really cool avatar.
Just like snakes.
This will probably be his first podcast since he's come back on the forum. So he says, good podcast.
No, he hasn't. He's listened to this Overwatch.
He's listened to them, but he hasn't been active on the forum.
I guess, go on.
He says, good podcast. I'm surprised I got mentioned no less than thrice. And he goes, ex-insomniac, in response to what you said last time. That isn't true. I still suffer insomnia. I just get ill often. So I have to curve joining in the insomnia race until I'm sure I will be well on the day. Look forward to the next one, guys. So that kind of hints towards another insomniac race done by the master insomniac himself, Sombra Aria. We mentioned him because he's a really cool guy. So... and we're glad you listened to us. Oh, read that one out.
Read which one out, sorry?
That one.
Well, my comment.
Yeah. Oh, actually, no, read that guy out. That one out, because he's got a really cool avatar.
Liberal, I approve of your avatar.
Yeah.
Right.
I wrote that one.
And read it says, I'll read this one, it's my turn. Masamune, he's saying that, our opinions, Ben said that Bleach isn't a terrible anime, and he said that, Ben also said that Neon Genesis Evangelion is a terrible anime, which to be fair, Ben, you did say that. And Basamune said, look at all these terrible opinions clogging up my headphones.
Well, he can suck my...
Okay, Basamune.
Right.
Well, that's your opinion.
Can I talk about that comment for a little bit?
Go on.
Right. Ever since last week, and I said that, Masamune has not shut the f*** up about what that comment, like going like, Ringsy has a terrible opinion of anime, Ringsy thinks that Neon Genesis is crap, he must be stupid, stuff like that. No, I just like Bleach. Bleach is my type of thing. Neon Genesis Evangelion might be your type of thing. I particularly don't like it. You might not like Bleach, but who cares? As long as I get to watch Bleach and you get to watch your terrible piece of work, then that's okay.
Well, I'm kind of halfway.
Even though I do think that Masamune is a really cool guy. Really cool guy. I think he's awesome. Even though we have a difference of opinion.
Also, okay.
Let's look at.
Skip those two. Let's talk about Dread Raven's comment.
My God, Dread Raven wrote us a essay.
Yeah.
Are we gonna read this out or just skip through it?
Let's discuss some bits.
Okay.
he had a heart attack when we called Nick the king of foreign games quizzes.
May we just state that was in extreme sarcasm.
Also,
Extreme sarcasm.
Also, Nick, according to what theringlord said once, he referred to himself as the king of foreign games, and that's where I started making a joke from. That's what I referred to. I don't actually think he's the king of foreign games.
Nobody does.
If anyone's the king of foreign games, it's my dick.
Yeah.
Moving on. O&M government is amazing. Thank you. Yes, it is. Next.
Oh no! Read that bit. I want to.
As Nick correctly stated, please pronounce why.
I want to touch on all the ringsy hate that he's given me.
What?
He gave me all the ringsy hate.
Yes, and he apologised for that.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did. He said at the end of it. No, he did apologise for it.
He gave me ringsy hate.
Yes, but he apologised
But
for
I thought that he loved me.
He says, I don't know what this is, but apparently TIO is responsible for the RP resurgence.
Yeah.
I have no idea what TIO means. I haven't checked this. Do you know what TIO is?
No, Aftermath. He's talking about the RP. Aftermath is the most popular one. That was the one that, when we first started doing the podcast, it had just finished. I think.
TIO is
And yeah, it was a really good.
Oh, the improbable one was okay.
Hopefully, Ushina will live up to be as good as.
I don't know. Aftermath's kind of been dead a bit.
Well, it's been dead a bit now, but in its time.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but that was before the research was on. About
Also, people keep asking about interviews. A lot of people do. So I think we need to really get on that. What do you think?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, Twee apparently is pronounced Twi.
As in Twilight.
As in Twilight, but
But since that terrible novel came out, no one gives a shit.
yeah, no one gives it. But you know, you shouldn't expect us to pronounce it properly because Twi isn't even a real word, so it's really according to him how it's pronounced. But apparently, it was an abbreviation of Twilight something, like which was his previous username, or Twi something. So whatever. Anyway, yeah, he loves Ringsy. He told you that, so whatever.
I hope he does love me, because if he
He
doesn't,
says
I'll cry.
the judging and scenes we'd like to see is. He says it's a great game, whatever. Anyway, yeah, but he says the judging's terrible. Well, to be fair, it appeals to like a wide range of people, so isn't appeal to a niche such as yours, Dread Raven. But yeah, I do kind of agree with you. Like some of the funny comments don't get judged higher, but whatever.
So I think is that it for
He
comments?
says this is absolutely terrible. I disagree.
Whoa! He said that he said later to me that he never even watched Bleach. So
Really? Okay, that's bullshit. Then.
he like read the manga a little bit.
He thinks Dirtude's a terrible person, like Robert. Well, I disagree with him there.
Well, Dirt Dude has not updated any of his games so far. So I think the Foreign Games and Quizzes community, when you see a thread made by Dirt Dude, I think you should avoid it.
Why?
Because I just think
That's not fair.
Anyway, Rafi said that
You should at least consider like whether it's good or not.
well, Brazil something was really good, but he just didn't update.
Oh come on, he had a good excuse for that though. He just
but his other game he
like,
just completely abandoned.
Yeah, his other game was just bad though. But you should people have bad games though.
Okay, we'll give him one more chance.
Don't start blacklisting him.
Alright, okay.
For fuck's sake.
How about we'll give him another chance then?
Yeah, well look, but when we say that, we're not going to give him one more chance. It's like up to people whether or not they want to play on this game.
Yeah, but our podcast is there to give our opinions to the people. To the people, man!
Yeah, but unless we're real twits, and I don't think Dirtude's a real twit, then I'm not going to stop blacklisting.
A real twit. Like Nick. Anyway, that's it for comments, the threads, the mafia, and general Foreign Games and Quizzes stuff.
I guess that means it's member of the week.
Time for Member of the Week. And this week,
Pokemaniac 212.
Pokemaniac.
Oh, this is a member that I really like. He's a moderator, but he's really cool. But he's really polite as well. He's one of the most politest members I've ever seen. And even though he's a Tory, I think he's pretty cool as well. Like, sorry, Chris, but yeah. But apparently, though, he's been talking to Rafi a lot, and that's made him more liberal. So that's great. That's great. I feel like more liberal.
It's great for you.
It's more like me. Yes.
But he's I remember Dread Ravens posted on Member of the Week. He voted for him as Member of the Week, and he said that while Dread Raven was drunk and stuff and really upset, like he was the other night, that Pokemaniac just like was there for him. And I think he's a really nice guy, Pokemaniac. I don't know him that well, but he's just cool.
He's really nice.
He's probably one of the best moderators
really clever
on the forum, period.
He's a great writer. You should check out his thread in the graphics and art and writing section.
He's posted
got a great blog.
He posted Super Busters a Go-Go.
No, Super King Slozo posted.
Oh, King Slozo did that. Oh shit, yeah, sorry. But he's an active member of both Forum Getting to Quizzes and the forum in general.
Yeah.
He's more down to earth than the other mods, I'd say.
Yeah, a lot of other ones, I'd say, yeah.
A lot of other ones. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge, Rafi. What?
Whoa. Rafi's pretty down to earth. Were you just joking there?
Well, look, Rafi's got a major god complex. She's like,
yeah.
I am ruler of the world! I am Rafi!
Yeah. Look. With Rafi, she hugs you with one hand, slaps you with the other, but she still does that. She's still
I don't want to be slapped by Rafi.
Okay, Pokemaniac doesn't slug you.
He just hugs you.
He just hugs.
Pokemaniac's just a massive
hug. But
also,
if you're being inappropriate, lock. But still. Yeah, Pokemaniac.
He's a good mod. Right, ever since I started, I was like, I'd look at a mod and think, if I was a mod, I'd do it this way. If I was a mod, I'd do it that way. Apart from Emperix, I'd always look at Emperix and go, wow, I wish I could be like Emperix. But with Pokemaniac, I look at him and I think, he's doing it probably the way I do it.
Yeah, he's
really good. He's a really good mod. So,
at the same time though, like I said, he's really polite. But when I was on when I was a Mafia and one of the Mafias, he's like, he say to Nick when Nick was like going on about how it's so unfair about how people are like lynching me and stuff. He's like going fucking this, fucking that. He was like swearing everywhere, and I thought,
good.
Awesome.
Good.
Cool.
I think
it's more to Chris than I thought. His name is it's Chris, but you probably knew that.
Yeah, I probably did.
Whatever.
But
he's got the cutest Twitter avatar ever.
One of the best things about Pokemaniac is he's an avid listener of the podcast.
Yeah, I think so. From what I've heard and from what I've seen with it.
He comments on it like all the time, and he's a big supporter of the podcast. So thanks a lot, Pokemaniac. And you really deserve to be Member of the Week. And you've been like, me and James have been discussing whether or not you should be Member of the Week for quite a while now. But
well, I said it some time ago, but you
mentioned him a few times. I don't know if you remember it.
Yeah, I know, I do. But
for number 3, you really tried to push it across, but we made Dread Raven it instead.
Well, I didn't really try to push it across. I proposed it, and you said, well, we don't want to seem to.
We didn't want to be too biased towards the
moderator, so
we didn't want to like be sucking.
And I agreed with it, so yeah.
But
he would have been.
Even if he wasn't a mod, I'd still say he will probably be a mod.
Yeah,
most likely. Anyway, that's it for the Foreign Games and Quizzes podcast number 5. I don't think any of us thought we'd make it to number 5. Did you?
Really, I don't get it. To be honest, I had never considered this. To be honest, so whatever.
Well, you weren't going to do number 3, were you?
Well, yeah.
It took so much effort to make James do number 3.
It didn't take that much effort.
It did. It really, really did.
No, I wasn't in my mood. It almost didn't happen, but it didn't take that much effort. I mean, you didn't have to beat me up or anything.
It took a lot of effort for you to do this one.
I didn't.
What?
No, I just wanted to drink a bit more to calm my nerves.
It's
after
nearly
a
3 in the
stressful
morning.
day.
We usually record at 9. From 9 until like 2:30.
Oh yeah.
I've been saying to you.
Oh yeah.
You want to do it?
And how long?
You want to do it? You want to do it? And you're like, no, not yet. No, not yet.
Yeah, because I was having so much fun drinking.
Well,
how long does it take you to like post the podcast? It takes you a while.
I'll
Usually it takes you a while. Yeah. You say that. Last time you were pretty quick. But
Do you know how long it takes to edit the podcast, then convert it into the file, and then load it up to YouTube?
How quickly did you do it last time, though? I mean,
I
that was
spent
pretty
all
quick.
bloody day doing it. I woke up at 12, and from 12 o'clock until like 2 in the morning, I was editing the podcast and putting it up.
I would have thought you got used to it by now.
No. I have to listen to it all the way through, go back, cut off the audio, insert the censoring.
Cut off the audio the first time you listen to it.
I do. I have to also make sure we don't talk about anything stupid, otherwise I have to censor that out as
You
well.
should notice that straight away.
No!
You should be sensitive.
Anyway, this is so beside the point.
Yeah.
From myself, Liberal, and Dark Jelly, who's crying in the corner still, I'd like to say that
Goodbye.
it's been great doing another podcast for you. We'll see you next week.
Well, it's been okay, but okay.
Have a great day.
Have a decent day. Not great, but decent.
I hope you have a great day.
Have a decent day.
I hope you have the best day of your life.
I hope you have a really decent day.
I
Not
hope you
great,
have
but
the
decent.
greatest day of your life.
Decent-ish.
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.